Hey guys, how's it going? Hopefully some of you know me, but if not, my name is Matthew Hawkins. I am, at least for a few more days, a TA here at Oregon State. I've done the 162 class, CS 161, ENGR 103, a lot of the kind of intro series. And this will be a short, hopefully, introduction video into what I'm planning to put together as the first couple weeks of curriculum for CS 162, kind of just a something that you can use in addition to maybe some other resources that you'd find online to kind of help walk through some of the material that's out there and get you ready for when you sit down in 162 for the first time, because that class goes fast and there's a lot of material that you'll need to learn. So hopefully you'll find this to be a decent kind of additional resource along with the other stuff that's out there, especially maybe if you're waiting to take 162 in the fall and you haven't done any coding over the summer. This might help. So I wanted to go over just a couple introductory things. I wanted to go over some of the requirements that you're going to need, and then maybe just some of the stuff that we'll be looking at. So requirements wise, I hope that you will have some sort of code editor set up. So many of you will be either on Mac or Windows, and in either case you'll be connected hopefully to our engineering servers. That's another requirement. You're going to want to be on the engineering servers. And a lot of you have used Vim. Vim is totally fine. You can use Vim. Otherwise, I would recommend, my personal setup is I use a tool called Visual Studio Code, which you can download for free. And then I write all my code there, save it, it saves on the server, and then I just come over here to the server and I can do a G++ and compile and run it here. And we will be writing in C++, just in case I didn't make that clear. I guess I didn't, so there we go. It's going to be in C++. That's what you'll be using in 162. So I ideally like you to be connected to the server so you can compile your code and have something that you're comfortable editing your code in, writing your code in. In addition to that, I'm hoping that you've gone through one of the two introductory courses, so either CS 161 or ENGR 103, and have covered topics like creating variables, creating and using functions, conditions, so ifs, else ifs, and elses, things like loops, so whiles and for loops especially. I'm not sure I'm going to get into recursion, but hopefully you might know what that word is. Arrays, and we're talking mainly 1D arrays, static arrays, and if you don't know what static is, that's alright, but just a one-dimensional array. Maybe kind of know a little bit about pass-by reference. We'll probably talk about that as well, but those concepts should be things that you've at least heard of, and the first few certainly are feeling confident with. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about here, at least in the intro video, is where I'll be keeping my code. So what I'll be doing is I'm going to be going through some of the old labs and assignments that were used in 162 with you. So I'll kind of talk about the concepts that are going to be used in these different assignments or these different labs, and then I'll go through and do some solutions with you guys. So that way I will obviously heavily encourage you to do them on your own, but I know that no one ever does that, so we'll work through them together, and I'll be putting them on GitHub. So my next video will be just kind of a quick crash course on how to set up a GitHub, and then how to get at where it is I'm keeping all of this stuff, so that way you can go in and download the submissions for yourself and use the code if you want to. So thanks for coming and checking this out. I hope that this is helpful, and we'll see you in the next video.